two teams each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Love going to give this one to Jones. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This defense for the Saints, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
He completes it to Jones. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Did a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Now, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Love from the gun on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Packers! Albert Okwuegbunam, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Tua now on 1st down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Out is Lutz now for the New Orleans field goal attempt. This from 54 yards away. And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Green Bay.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Saints 3.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Paulson Adebo up to make the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Love. Buying time to his left. That's complete, Okuegbuna. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's got it. And he's brought down.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Albert O, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They fake the handoff. Now Tua looking long for Thomas. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Za'Darius Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31-32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. He's got a man, complete. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big-time play there for New Orleans. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 4. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun. Love. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds.
Touchdown, Packers!
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you can tell early in this play, he wasn't just thinking 1st down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Saints 10. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Tua under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Play action. Now it's Tua. And this one complete to Simpson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is down to 4.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Steps away. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make
anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first two quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
On third down, Love. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 40. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's Sanders. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 39. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the...
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Kenny Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Tua flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Michael Thomas.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Here's Tua. And it's caught. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Touchdown! Juwan Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A nice run there by Jones on 1st down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Jones.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Aaron Jones,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. The Saints on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Pete Werner. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now Tagovailoa. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw is Tua. And Allen's got it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
And he is out of bounds here. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Simpson. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.